Hello chat folks out there. Today in the vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my last 2 days of this week, which are my Thursday and Friday. I hope you guys all had a lovely week and you're having a lovely end to your week, almost the weekend. On my Thursday I had the day off work and I got up early to go meet up with some of my workmates for a coffee catch up, and I got showered and changed, ready to go off and meet them for the coffee catch up. My mum had a meeting in the living room with her group she does, and so I had to be very quiet not to disturb that. And I had some of my mini pancakes with a cup of tea, and I had some strawberries and bananas with my mini pancakes. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. They were so delicious. My dad was at work, he went off fishing, which he does most Thursdays. My older brother and sister and younger brother and sister were at work. Mum was asleep, and then I was listening to a bit of music, watching a bit of Netflix, and just watching some vlogs and TikToks. And my mum then got up and we were watching a bit of TV, and then me and my colleagues went off to meet for a coffee catch up, and I walked up with one of my colleagues who lives around the corner from me, and we went up and met one of our other colleagues at the coffee shop, and I got some flower starts just before going into the coffee shop. I will show you guys the flower starts now. Such lovely flower starts from there, such lovely colours. I was then having like a quick chat with the flower shopkeepers. I then joined my other colleagues in the coffee shop, and I got a bit of Victoria sponge cake and a caramel frappe, and we sat on some nice comfy sofas. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was a lovely catch up, and we were chatting for ages and laughing so much. And then one of our colleagues we were with, the one I walked up with, he went off, and then me and one of my colleagues who I'd met up with, we then went off and had a look in the charge shops, and we went into our workplace and got takeaway drinks, and then we went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower starts from there. Let me show you guys now. I then got some plant starts from there as well, but I'm going to show you guys now. Over in the flower shops make me so happy, all the lovely flowers and plants that I can get snaps of. Then we head off down to our town's castle, and I got some snaps of the castle that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautiful in there. I especially love the water fountain. And then we got a few snaps of me from my colleague, my photo bunny, and she always gets great shots of me, and she got a really cute candid shot of me sat on these steps in the gardens. And then I got some flower starts from my town's castle gardens, which I'm going to show you guys now. So beautifully kept. I love all the flowers and the rose garden, it's so pretty. Then me and my mate went off for a little bit of a walk, and then she went off back to hers. I then went off down to my grandma's house, and we headed off up to the garden centre, and we got to the garden centre and I got some plant snaps first of all. Let me show you guys now. Love plant photography so much. I love all the cactuses and succulents and all the pretty patterned leaves and plants. Then we went off into the cafe and I had a bit of carrot cake, a pot of tea and a Sprite and this marshmallow chocolate everything, which was so good. I'll show you guys a photo of that now. Then let my food go down, and then I went off and had a look at the flower section, and I love the entranceway with all the lovely exotic flowers with lovely patterns on and petals. It's just stunning, and I got some flower photography that I'm going to show you guys now. Then me and my grandma were going to pay, and they had a power cut, so none of the tills were working, so my grandma had to end up paying in cold hard cash instead of card. So whilst the tills were getting sorted out and my grandma was sorting out the pay with the till not working, I got some more flower stats that I'm going to show you guys now. Stunning, love flower photography so much. Then me and my grandma made our way home, and we got back and we went off back to my grandma's house first and dropped off the flowers that she'd gotten, and then she dropped me home and she stayed for a little bit, and then I watched Home and Away, Firebrand, Escape to Country. My older brother was back from work and my older sister popped over and I got ready for touch rugby. My grandma then went off home, and then me and my older sister headed off to touch rugby, and it was a really good session. I did some really good running and passing and catching, almost scored a try. I then got back and we had to pop to Aldi first, and then I went into my workplace whilst my older sister was in Aldi, and I had a chat with my colleagues who were on shift. And then we got back, I got showered and changed into my PJs, and for my tea I had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious. I love chicken curry so much. Then I was watching the UK soaps, first writing my journal, I put that away, and then I was watching Love Island and listening to a bit of music, watched a bit of Netflix, and then I was just catching up on EastEnders, because at the moment with Wimbledon being on, it's on BBC Two, and for some reason it wasn't recording, but luckily it's on BBC iPlayer, so I caught up on there. I then went off to bed, and then on my Friday, which is today, I got up ready for work. I was doing 10 till 3, and I got into my uniform, had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and was just listening to a bit of music, kind of a bit of dance in the kitchen before getting off to go to work. My dad, older brother, sister and younger brother and sister were all at work. Mum was asleep. I then locked up and headed off to go to work, and on the way to work I got a cute selfie in this t-shirt. I got changed off my work top quickly and got a selfie in my white t-shirt I got on now for some nice purple flowers. Got changed back into my work uniform t-shirt and then headed to work, and on the way there I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful colours. Then I went off to one of my favourite little coffee shops and got a vanilla frappe from there that I'm going to show you guys now. It was so delicious. I then went off to the coffee shop and got myself a cold drink and headed into work, and it was already pretty busy. I clocked in, put my bag away, and was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and cleaning tables inside and outside, chatting to quite a few of the regulars that were in, and there was lots of dogs in, lots of prams in, lots of kids in, because just schools are on strike at the moment, so there's lots of kids in, so at the moment it was quite busy, and it would come in waves. It'd be really quiet, then get really busy, then get quiet again, so it was like that for most of the day. And I finished at 3, clocked off, and I'm now off for the weekend. Last weekend I worked a split shift Saturday and a split shift Sunday, so the work gods have paid pity on me and let me have the weekend off, and I was supposed to be back in on Monday night, but one of my colleagues who hadn't been given any shifts is now doing my Monday 5 till close, and I was supposed to do Tuesday night, but I can't do Tuesday nights because of Jigsaw, and we're going off to this place called The Pod on Tuesday night, so I was supposed to be doing a 6 till 9:30, but I can't because of Jigsaw, and I know this, so I'm now off Tuesday as well, back in Wednesday night, off Thursday, Friday, and then back in Saturday. So I'm only in Wednesday and Saturday next week. So it's a nice chilled week for me, which I'm very happy about. Just hope the weather's not as bad as they say it's going to be. They say it's supposed to be thunder and lightning and raining all weekend and all next week. Fingers crossed it doesn't. I've heard lots of different things. You never know with the weather. We've got a pack for all weathers. Rain, thunder, lightning, winds, snow. Just pack for all weather because you never know what it's going to be. And I've heard that it's supposed to rain a bit but also be sunny in between. So as long as I can get a bit of sunshine in between, that'll be grand. And then after work I joined some of my colleagues for drinks. I had a fresh OJ and a Coca-Cola and stayed and chatted with them for a little bit. Then I made my way back and I popped off to Co-op and got myself some lunch from there. I then went off into one of the flower shops and I got some flower starts from there that I'll show you guys now. Such lovely colours, loving all the dahlias. The purple and red dahlias are just so stunning. Dahlias are probably one of my favourite flowers. Those, sunflowers and roses are probably my top 3 favourite flowers from Little Fact for you guys. And then I got a really cute selfie in front of some nice pink flowers. I got changed into this top after work and I love it. It's probably one of my favourite selfies I've got in my head. It's great. My eyes look lovely in blue. You can see the lovely sunshine in the background. And then whilst taking this selfie, I saw a beautiful butterfly in the background and literally turned and managed to get a butterfly snap that I'm going to show you guys now. Absolutely stunning. I love the colours of the wings. It's so beautiful. I love butterflies so much. I actually have a butterfly print that I need to get put up on my wall. I think my dad's going to be helping me because me and DIY aren't the best of friends. And then I got home and my mum and dad were back from taking my grandma in to see my grandpa in his rehab place, and my older brother was back from being at work and he was up on his Xbox. I then had my lunch that I got from Co-op, sorted out my Bleacher doll, wrote a bit of my journal. I then watched Home and Away and was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and listening to a bit of music. I then watched a bit of Farrah Brown and some stuff on record, watched a bit of Escape to Country, and then for tea I had a cheese and onion pasty which was so delicious, all the way from Padstow in Cornwall. My grandma brought some up the other day and it was so delicious. And I'm now off to go and watch today's UK soaps and then watch Love Island. Love Island is getting so good at the moment. It's now back from being Casa. Casa came and went so quickly this year and the show is going really quick. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Depending on the weather, I might go to the flower shops, go for a little walk, have a look into the charity shops. And yeah, I've got 4 days straight off now, which is great. I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, back in Wednesday 5 till close, off Thursday, Friday, back in Saturday evening, and then I'll get my rota next Tuesday or Wednesday depending, and then I'll see what I'm doing Sunday. But it's nice because I worked a lot of shifts last week, so it's nice that I've got a little bit of a quieter week, and I've given 2 of my colleagues shifts that they needed, so that's my good deeds done. Kindness on my heart, feeling generous. So yeah, I am now off to go and chill. 4-day holiday, cannot wait. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week. All have a lovely rest of your Friday and have a fabulous weekend ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.